Welcome to Baki Rahen chapter 39 called Great Again. I wanted to get back into reviewing Baki chapters, so what better way to come back to that than to cover a presidential chapter? A meeting so outrageous it outshines even the internet's wildest. With a picture of the American flag flowing in the wind. This technically is the first Yujiro presidential chapter I've ever covered, which is an honor to me. So let's begin. And here we are in the White House, which is drawn really good, by the way. To just one man, you swear an oath of non-aggression to a single Japanese man? Yes, we do, Elam. To a man stronger than our United States of America. Okay, there's a few things I want to talk about this page. Obviously, we see here we have Donald Trump, not an M, a N, talking to what seems to be Elon Musk in the Baki universe. Call him Elam. And yet again, we have another evidence of Yujiro's strength, that he's stronger than an entire country, and there's no way that country could defeat him with anything that they have in their possessions. We've had this before, we've seen this before. It's just hammering it down some more. I'd love to see it, or some juicy power scaling. Is he so wealthy? Elam, he isn't, not at all. To be honest, he's a man with no use for money. Huh? What does that even mean? But then, how is he so strong? What makes him so powerful? Pomf. Brute strength. What? No way. That doesn't make any sense. So what, he's some kind of fighter? You're in control of an entire country. Can we not just arrest him? Trump thinks about it, smiles. Elon, everyone's hopeless. Down to the military. Cementing more on Yujiro's strength and what he's capable of and how quantifiable his power would be. Might I meet him? Then we cut over to what seems to be the hotel that Yujiro would normally stay in. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I just like to think that Yujiro liked to stay in the same hotel, like throughout the manga and the anime, and the entire story. Who knows, maybe he has a favorite. Or maybe it's the same one he had that that dinner he had with Baki and Jack. Maybe that is the same hotel. And here we have Elam and Trump walking towards Yujiro's room within the hotel. Trump having a worried expression. Elam notices it as they're both walking. You're in a strange mood. And now tons of sweat are forming off Donald's face as he says, "Shush," overwhelmed with so much fear that he trembles opening the door from the doorknob. He doesn't even knock. I just noticed, just barging inside the room. What if Yujiro's doing something important? As they open the door, they're met with what's inside the room. Now, judging from the other chapters, in Baki Dao and the sumo arc, Yujiro was in his leopard underwear in these different chapters. But in this one, it's actually different. He's actually fully dressed, which surprises me. That great man, even just his standing here, impressed upon one a full understanding of his functionality, according to Elam. And his hair's floating, that means he senses them. Just as you could tell from looking when a modern machine is built to race. Still, according to Elam, because Trump already knows this. And this type of description, I've seen it, I remember from how Sukune described Yujiro when they first met in the sumo arc. Like how Yujiro is designed, or he looks like he is born to fight. That's not how it was explained, but the panels there, they put it better than I did. It's just so amazing that Yujiro, it's clear how strong Yujiro is. You can, anybody can tell just how strong he is by knowing what they're built for. People know what he's built for just by looking at him. Non-fighters, casual civilians, everybody can tell what he's built for, and he's built for fighting. That's That's so good. That's so amazing. In his turn to face us, he made clear with that one movement his bottomless physicality, still according to Elon. And right here, I don't think it's the first time, but Yujiro is like distorting the speech squares with his aura alone. Like, oh my. Like, I know it hasn't happened before, but this is like unprecedented in like in manga from what I've seen. This like it shows how much power this guy has. Itagaki loves to hype up this character Yujiro, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Aura so strong, it's messing with the manga itself. Wow. Like, we don't even break the fourth wall in Baki. Yujiro is doing it like unintentionally, or maybe intentionally. Who knows? Maybe he'll just grab you from the manga itself. Trump, the hubris to appear before me again. What fangs? Elon thinks to himself. If I might trouble you for just a moment, sir. Terrified look. Yujiro, with a swift movement of his hand, of his arm, blows a gush of wind at Elam's face, like to scare him or like threaten him. And who's this? Or maybe he pointed at him. I'm not sure. I didn't hear anything about meeting two people. If I might trouble you for a moment, sir. See, now they're both sweating gallons. If you two idiots are just gonna keep doing whatever you want like this, then... Okay, I had to censor this, but let's just say let's say grape, like a grape, a bundle of grapes. So what Yujiro said is, I'll grape the both of you. Oh, like, there's two things I think about right now. I think of, like, with what he's saying, obviously, it started in the sumo arc when he was talking to Tokugawa, Mr. Tokugawa, and he said this. I thought it was a sumo thing. This thing, it stays. It's part of him now. I thought it was just a sumo thing, and we wouldn't go back to that. It never left. It never left. And then the way this panel's framed is, like, it's framed at how when he was shouting at Jack. I remember. I know my stuff. It's framed up, it's framed like how he was shouting at Jack. And then that one is just like the original Son of Ogre with that panel when he was shouting at Baki. Yeah, it's some nice stuff. And Elam and Trump say, "You don't mean non-consensual, sir?" That is the wildest part. This is the wildest part. Oh my. I was not expecting him to say this. Call your security in too. More the merrier. What? Like, what do you mean? What is the meaning of this? See, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. No. Because when he did say that, it was normally a threat. When he said it to anybody, it's normally a threat. That's what I think. That's what I thought. That he's threatening them. He's just scaring them. That, oh, he might not do it. He might not do it. But here he's committing. What? He's committing. And he's saying, bring more people. What? What do you mean? Oh, man. I hate to be these two. I would hate to be any of these two right now.